Hi, my name is Lee Smith. I'm the principal at West Main Elementary. Next year, we're going to be housing our students in grades 3 and 4. I'm certainly excited to meet more students across the Ravenna community. A couple of the highlights for next year. For the girls in the spring, we are going to have Girls on the Run. That will be led by our staff members here at West Main. That will focus for the girls on grades 3 and 4. For the boys, we're going to have Guys with Ties. That will be focusing on the young men in grade 3. And we are also implementing a new program which will be called WIN. It's What I Need. It will provide intervention for kids each and every day. Also, if they do not need intervention, it will provide an opportunity to do advanced things such as advanced art, music, coding, and much, much more. We're looking forward to meeting each and every one of you beginning the 2020-21 school year.
I am Mrs. Laura Curtis. I'm the school counselor here at West Main and also be the school counselor at Brown. I'm going to work with 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. I am so excited to meet all of you and have all of you. In this video we're about to show, we have some pictures of our school and some information and pictures about our staff that you'll be working with. We're so excited to welcome you here to West Main, and we hope you have a wonderful school year with us. Thanks!
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Morgan. I'm one of the elementary school counselors here in Ravenna. I work at West Park and Williard, which means that next year I'll be with kindergarten, 1st grade, and 2nd grade. So for all of you next year, school will look different. And for most of you, you'll be at a brand new school, and some of you will even have a new school counselor. So we thought that with all these changes, it might be a really good idea to give you some tips to help you transition. So here they are.
Thanks, Miss Morgan. And now we present the 5 tips for transitioning to a different school. Tip number 1 is that the past 2 months are not normal. Fall 2020 was always going to have a lot of change. We're always going to be transitioning to different schools, teachers, students, staff. Now our school year has ended in a not normal way, which means that people may not be behaving normally. That's okay. Be kind to yourself and others. Remember, everyone is dealing with the year ending this way differently. That could be your parents, that could be your friends, that could be your siblings, that could be your teachers. We will get through this together.
Tip number 2. Any feeling you're having is okay to be having right now. You might be feeling sad because you didn't get to say goodbye. You might be feeling nervous or worried to start at a new building next year. You might even be feeling excited too. And guess what? Those feelings are all okay to be having. You may even have all of those feelings at once. The best thing you can do for yourself when you're feeling a certain way is to let yourself feel that way. Don't ever hide your feelings. It's okay to let them out.
Tip number 3, you are not alone. It's hard to remember that moving schools is happening to many people, but it is. This is actually something that's a good thing because you're not alone in the situation. Some of your friends, classmates, and even kids you know from the community will have a new school. Also, teachers and staff you work with. We are all going to be in a new situation next year. It helps to remember that we will all be trying to figure out things together, which means that we might get it wrong sometimes, but that's why we've got to work together to make sure that everyone has a good learning year next year.
Tip 4. Reach out to others. You may have questions about next year. In fact, I'd be surprised if you didn't. So if you do have questions, write them down so you don't forget them, or ask someone like a parent or guardian. You've got a lot of people that are here for you and want to support you at home and at school. And you won't get answers to your questions if you don't ask them. When things are confusing or things feel scary and uncertain, look around you and find the good in the helpers. They're always there. Tip number 5. Focus on things that will stay the same. You may be at a new building next year, but not everything is going to change. If your friends are going with you, I'm betting you're still going to be friends with them next year. Some of your teachers, they may be going with you too, so you'll even get to see some familiar faces around the building. And some of your routines at school, those might look the same too, like having the same specials, or lunch and recess, or even learning in the classroom. And don't forget that at home, your routine will probably look pretty similar to what you're already used to now. Yep, things will look different, but change can be a good thing. It can feel scary, but it's also exciting at the same time. Change helps us to grow, and I know you will all rock next school year.
We hope these tips help. And now, here are some pictures of your new building and some of the new staff and teachers you're going to be working with.